What's happening, guys? Welcome to 2020, and it sounds crazy, 2020. Anyway, I'm down in my garage here. I've got some peace and quiet. All my kids are upstairs playing Xbox, so it's really the only reason I can make this video at the moment. Thank God for gaming consoles. Anyway, I thought I'd just make a quick update video, just tell you guys what's been happening over the holidays, what I've got planned, upcoming videos that are coming up, some exciting news coming up this year as well if you guys are coming over to New Zealand. We'll get into that in a minute, but first let's just talk about what's been happening in the holidays. So it's school holidays now, obviously, for those of you that haven't been following my channel for a while. I got 4 kids, so it's a pretty crazy time, and it is wedding season here in New Zealand as well, so I've been doing lots of weddings, and yeah, just kind of things are all starting to kick off here in New Zealand, being summer now. So what I've been up to, well, first off, I've sort of rekindled an old hobby of mine. I used to be really into skateboarding when I was a little bit younger. Anyway, I've started to get back into skateboarding. So first off, I've been looking at all these skaters on YouTube that are getting into e-skateboards, like booster boards and all that kind of stuff. And we have Evolve boards here in New Zealand. They have a really big base. So I'm not sponsored by those guys at all, by the way, and this isn't a video about skateboards. But I did go out and I bought the Evolve GTR bamboo. And I've been loving that, just carving up around Auckland and going for thrash. But the first day I bought it, so I bought it on Sunday. I got it home about 4:30 p.m. or something, and I was in hospital by 6 p.m. because I came hooning down my street about 35k an hour. I got speed wobbles because obviously my balance is off. It's been a while and the trucks were way too loose. So I got speed wobbles and I jumped off the board, and obviously I couldn't run 35k an hour, so I just planted the road here, and the roads here in New Zealand are real rough, so I'm all recovered now pretty much. My knee's still healing. I had stitches in my knee, so I didn't skate for a couple of weeks after that, and then after that I went back and I was just loving it so much, even with my bung knee, and I went out and bought the Evolve Stoke, which is the kind of shorter board, and that's probably almost more fun, I think. But then on top of that, it kind of brought me back to the old days, and I went out and bought a normal trick board like what I used to have. So I bought a Power Flight deck, and I'm loving that also, just kind of learning everything. You know, I used to be able to like kickflip down stair sets. Now I'm just trying to relearn how to ollie properly. So and then I've just been building this other one. So when I went into Evolve, they gave me this busted old deck. It had holes drilled through it, and it was rough as, so I've been refurbishing that, and I've put some Paris trucks on it. Anyway, I've been getting into skateboarding again. I don't want to bang on about it too much, but I really, really love it. I am planning on doing some videos where I go for a skate. These Evolve boards have pretty good range, so I'm going to go for skates and take photos in the city and stuff like that. So I'll make some more videos on that. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet. So I did go into Auckland Camera Centre again, and I bought the 55mm 1.8. If you guys didn't know, one of my first videos I ever made was a review on the 55mm 1.8. That was like over a year ago, and I really, really loved it. I just found I wasn't really using it that much because I was mostly 35, 85, and you know, 35 and 55 wasn't a real great combo. Anyway, I went out and I bought the 55. Now I'm on mostly 24mm G Master and the 55mm 1.8, and I find that's just a really amazing combo. And then for the ceremony and the speeches, I'm still using the 85mm G Master. I did have a play, my friend Rambo Estrada, he's another wedding photographer here in New Zealand, and we shot a wedding together, and I had a play with his 135, and it's just so good. I'm planning on probably getting one of those in the very near future, mostly because I find the 85mm, because I don't use it for like portraits or anything like that, I prefer the 55, which goes against what most people want, but this is just my personal preference. And I find for the ceremony and speeches, a little bit more reach is helpful, and the 135 just is faster focusing, it's quieter, more reach, the sharpness is insane. Not that I'm super fussy about that, but in other news, I'm planning another trip around New Zealand with a couple of my mates, so we're going to go around and do some photography adventuring around, you know, a bit of a tour around New Zealand over a week or so. Coming up, and that'll be mostly in the South Island, so watch out for that. I'm going to document that much better than I did the last one. So we'll do a lot of photography tutorials in the field, like landscape, and maybe take some photos of random people, get some portraits and stuff like that. I'm also coming to Australia. I'm coming to Melbourne in March at the end of March. I think the last or the second to last weekend in March this year. So I'm shooting a wedding in Melbourne. If you guys are over there and you want to catch up, I'm going to be there for a couple of days beforehand. If it's something you want to do, I know I have a lot of followers in Australia. If you're in Melbourne and you're in the area, drop a comment below and we can probably arrange a meeting or something like that, go out for a couple of drinks and have a chat about photography and everything that's coming up. So yeah, looking forward to that. Also, if you're in New Zealand or you're coming to New Zealand for any reason, or you want to come to New Zealand, in September I'm speaking at a workshop called Down to Photo. I actually went to it last year and it was epic. It was great. I've only ever been on one workshop in my life, and that was the one I went to. And I had a really, really good time. So this year I'm speaking at it, and I'm really looking forward to that. So it's going to be pretty epic. They've got some really, really amazing photographers speaking. So if you're into that, I'll put the details in the link below so you can check that out. So now about upcoming videos and stuff like that, I do have a bit of gear that's been sent to me that I've been meaning to get out and just trying to find the time to make some videos on. So I still am making a video on the Godox V1 speed light. It's a really high performance speed light, and I've got the new X2T trigger. If you guys are looking at that or looking at flashes in general, definitely watch out for that video. I've tried all the triggers as well. I have the X Pro trigger and the X1T, and I'm finding the X2T is the most reliable, and it's been really perfect. But watch out for that video. Also, I do have the bracket for the bow and speed mount, so I'm going to be doing some portrait photography with a softbox with the V1 as well. That'll all be in that video, so watch out for that. I also have some filters, really interesting filters actually, that I'm going to be reviewing. If you guys don't know by now, if you haven't been following along for a while, you know that I really only accept gear. Although I'm totally humbled to be offered gear and all that kind of stuff, I really appreciate everything, but I have turned away a few reviews because they either want me to say specific things, which is just not what my channel's about. I don't really, without sounding arrogant, I don't need free gear. I can get this stuff if I need it. So if a company's open to an honest review and wants to send me stuff, then I'm all for it. So I've got that. I've got the Godox. They sent me that. I've got these filters I'm going to review, so we'll be doing that. I also have a gimbal that I've been trying to do a review on a whole bunch, so I'm going to do that very, very soon as well, a video gimbal. I'm still working on my how I do photo and video at the same time at weddings video for you guys. It's a really comprehensive subject and it's a little bit difficult to get right, and I really want to make a really good video for you guys. It's actually really going to help, so I'm taking my time with that, but it is coming in the next month or so. I'm also making some videos for you guys on business and photography and sort of how I got to where I am now as a full-time photographer, and just some really solid advice videos for you guys that are looking to go full-time or just looking to start doing photography as a business. A lot of it will be weddings, obviously, because I'm a wedding photographer, but I am planning on doing a whole bunch of different genres and just general business advice that's going to help a lot of people, hopefully. I'm also planning on getting out a whole lot more, so I did make this kind of make-up studio back in my garage down here, which is great for those kind of videos, but I'm feeling from you guys and myself personally that you want more videos and I want to get out more, so we're going to head out and do more videos out in the field. I've got about 35 weddings, 40 weddings this season, so a lot of those I'm going to be doing videos at, and I've talked to a few of my couples and they're totally cool with me filming and having someone else come along to film me and my second shooter doing our work, so watch out for those videos. I've got a few more bits and pieces and gear reviews coming up, but after all that, guys, I really just want to say thanks to everybody that's been following along and subscribing to my channel. It's growing really, really fast. There's been a few gaps here and there, and I'm sorry for that. I really want to try and do at least kind of weekly videos and get out there a little bit more. And just, yeah, say thank you to you guys, really. It's, without you, I've pretty much heard every YouTuber say it, but it's true. Without you guys, I couldn't do this, and you need viewers to watch videos. So I do have a bunch of gear stockpiled from reviews I've done. I'm going to be giving away a lot of that stuff as well. And yeah, just thanks to everybody, man. It's been a crazy journey, this YouTube game. I've really, really loved it, and I've loved interacting with all you guys. I'm planning on doing a few more meetups and stuff, and I am planning on coming to America still this year, so I'll probably be traveling around a little bit and meeting up with you guys. Drop a comment below, let me know what state or city you're in, and you know, we'll plan some meetups. I've got a few things, a few podcast channels and YouTube channels, and a few places I really want to visit over there. So otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video. So thanks heaps for watching. It's going to be an epic 2020. We'll see you soon.